Good morning. So the goal for this lesson is to solve exponential equations and log equations. So we have two separate pieces here, solving exponential equations, and then we're going to solve log equations. We'll start with the exponential, but before we do anything mathy, I do want to share some rules with you. Here's the first rule. If x equals y, then you can take a base and put it underneath and push the x and the y up into exponents. It goes the other way too. If I have two numbers here and these numbers are the same, you can set the exponents equal to each other. So I could give you this piece and you'll get to here, or I could give you this piece and you'll get to here. Either way. The second piece is if I have log sub b on both sides and they're exactly the same, like log sub 2 and log sub 2, you can cancel them. So I could cross them off as long as they're exactly the same on both sides, and you're going to be left with x equals y. The third rule is the natural log of e to the x just equals x. This works because the natural log ln is the same as log sub e. And when it looks like this, the log sub e and the e are going to cancel. And you're just left with the x. And the last rule is that if I have some number here, and I'm taking the log of that same number, I'm going to get 1. We're going to use this for something like 2 to the log 2, 5. You'll have something that looks like this. The 2 and the log 2 are going to cancel. And that's going to turn into a 5. That's going to be useful later when we're solving equations. Okay, I'm going to tell you to take really, really, really good notes today. We're going to use this idea right here. If you have the same base, you can cancel the bases and set the exponents equal to each other. For example, see how I have the same bases? Those are 5. You can cancel the 5s and just set the exponents equal to each other and solve. Subtract x from both sides, divide by 2, and you get x equals 4. These are the easier kind. I love when this happens when you have the same base because you can just cancel the base and set the exponents equal to each other. Example 2 is a little bit different because my bases are not the same, but I notice that these are both multiples of 3. So I can rewrite it. Instead of 9, I'm rewriting it as 3 squared. And instead of 27, I'm writing it as 3 cubed. Now you have the same base. And you can just set the exponents equal to each other and solve using the math that you learned in Algebra 1. It's cool how we can make this into Algebra 1. You get x equals 5. That's not so bad. Let's do another one like that with different bases, and we'll push them into the same base. Okay, I have 25 and 125. Looking at them, they don't have the same base, but you can rewrite it. 25 is the same as 5 squared. 125 is the same as 5 cubed. Now that you have the same base, you can set the exponents equal to each other and solve. Okay, that's what happens when you just have numbers that either are the same base or you can force them to be the same base. Sometimes you have something that looks like this and you can't do anything with it to force the bases to be the same. So that's no bueno. So we're going to use the whole idea. This is the concept that we're using here. That you can multiply both, if I have x equals y or a number equals a number, you can multiply both sides by the same log. And to choose the log that you're going to multiply both sides by, it's going to be whatever side has an exponent. So if I have 5 to the x and 8, we're trying to solve for this x right here. So I want to try to eliminate this 5. We're trying to eliminate the 5. So we're going to multiply both sides by log sub 5. Now there's a rule that says I can take the log sub 5 of 5 and cancel. And you just get x. I need to type this into a calculator. Some calculators have a subscript, some do not. So you need to find your log key on the calculator. And the way that you do this mathy part is you do log 8 divided by log 5. And when you do that, you get 1.29. 1.29. Every calculator has a log key. You guys just have to sort of find it on yours. On this calculator, it's here. There's a log key there. If you have a graphing calculator, if you have a scientific calculator, you also have a log key. You just have to find it. So for something that looks like this, you do log 8 over log 5 divided by. You should get 1.29. Let's do another. Okay, so I don't have the same base where I can set the exponents equal to each other. So what we have to do is multiply by log on both sides. Because here is my x right here, I'm going to multiply by log sub 10 on both sides, but I have to move this 6 over to the other side first. 146 plus 6 is not 140. Time out. So when you add 6 to both sides, you get 152. And then to get rid of the 10 right here, you do log sub 10 of both sides. Log sub 10 on both sides. On the left side, it cancels. And you get 2x. On the right side, you're going to get a number. You can plug it into a calculator. Log 152 divided by log 10. When you do this math, you get 2.18. So on the left side is 2x, on the right side is 2.18. Okay, divide by 2 on both sides, and you get 1.09. And circle your answer because you're proud. Shall we try another? Oh, an E, what the heck? Well, here's the scoop. We're going to use this concept over here. The natural log of e to the x equals x, and this works because the natural log is the same as log sub e. See how that happens? And these will cancel, and you just get x. So to get rid of the e, you want to multiply on both sides. You can either, oh, we're back to here, sorry. You can either, you guys, multiply by the natural log on both sides or log sub e. I did it natural log, but you can multiply log sub e on both sides. Let's do that. It might be a little easier. Let's come over here. So to eliminate the e, we're going to multiply by log sub e. I'm being so aggressive with my pencil. There we go. The log sub e and the e's cancel. Cross it off. And you get negative x equals log sub e of 5. You put this into a calculator as log 5 divided by log e. When you do that mathy part, you get 1.61. And then you divide by the negative right here, and you get negative 1.61. Oh my gosh. So much fun. I have just one more for you today. Okay, here's another one. Before you do anything, you have to isolate that e. Get the e all by itself. To do that, you have to get rid of the 1/2. So multiply by 2. Multiply by the reciprocal on both sides. You get e to the negative 2x equals 12. To get rid of this e, you multiply by log sub e on both sides. I love when that happens. You get negative 2x equals. We want to make this into a number, and we can absolutely do that by doing log 12 divided by log e on a calculator. Oh boy. When you do that mathy part, you get 2.48. Divide by negative 2 on both sides, and you get x equals negative 1.24. And that's it. Okay, you're going to have to watch this video twice probably. Go back and watch it again. So much fun. And then do a little math. I'll see you at the class meeting, and I'll answer any questions. Have a great day.